Hello and welcome back to our Spelljammer campaign.
The unknown or unnamed Spelljammer.
The as of yet currently unnamed Spelljammer campaign. Because that's what I'm naming it now.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally I actually have like a notebook
What's
at
the
home.
acronym for
Go ahead.
DICKS.
of yet
As
unnamed Spelljammer campaign?
Hey, yo, suck.
Ayo, suck.
Yo, suck! But I actually have a notebook at home where I'm writing out the history of all of my D&D campaigns, and it is currently still listed as of yet unknown.
We're good. We're good.
Alright, but, so at the end of last session, Oren had still been sort of dissociating after his, out of body and near-death experience, and had not quite come back to himself yet. And you guys were planning a triple cross. So crossing the elves by delivering the ship that they wanted protected, then double crossing the steel fangs by taking the weapon out and delivering it back to the elves, thus completing a triple cross. So you're gonna double dip on missions and triple cross your employers.
Maybe.
It was something like that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's the current yet plan. You guys passed a floating cathedral that Deacon saw possibly lick its lips. Not sure what that was about.
Yeah, we're definitely going back there.
And then I believe that's
Yeah.
but I believe that's everything major that happened from the last session. So, Oren, I'd like to start with you.
Yeah.
So your character has been in a fugue state, and voices have been ringing out. Voices that sound oddly familiar, but distant.
Would you guys like to announce your outfits?
Oh, fuck, dude. How can we possibly forget? Happy 248th birthday to the United States Marine Corps. If you're a Marine in the chat, please sound off. We'd like to give you a shout out. And yeah, get some kill. Do or die. Simplify. Anything, Joel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The yacht.
But so, you would.
You should have said no.
Nope. But so you've been hearing a familiar but distant voice. I'd like you to make an intelligence check, either investigation or actually it can be investigation or insight. I know those are two different stats. What did you? Nice! You do not recognize the voice. It's too distant. But it keeps it keeps compelling you to listen and to focus on it and to obey it. And it keeps trying to reach you. And then finally, after 2 full days of just a permanent haze, you come back to yourself. And you're on the ship and you can hear people milling about.
So do I still hear it at all?
It recedes for now, but the memories of it's not like constantly speaking, but you can definitely remember that it was talking with you that whole time, trying to whisper into your psyche to make you listen and obey.
Do I know what it was saying?
That's the message, is like listen and obey.
Oh, okay. So I'm just like, alright, cool.
It hasn't given you a command yet, but it was just repeating that over and over.
Alright. Yeah, if it's just kind of on the ship, I'm gonna go and immediately just figure out where Zato's at.
Okay.
And not say much, just kind of arrive.
When you come up onto deck, anyone who's on deck sees Oren. The aura that had been like distended off his body has finally come back, and it's just that little distortion around him again. He looks like he's come back to himself.
Are you hanging out with Barry 2, or are you flying? Because want me to fly?
When last we left off, you were in the. If my memory's correct, you were flying, and Barry 2 was in there, and you two had a conversation.
Oh, so you're okay. So
Yeah, correct. And coming about, I need to have a meeting with Barry too. So like the fact that he's there is going to work out.
Cool. Then I guess I'm on deck. You're on deck.
I am on deck. I'm always on deck.
Cool. Zato's on deck.
Yeah.
All right.
So where exactly are we? I'm not quite sure how we got here.
Oh, you're awake, dude.
Was I asleep?
You weren't exactly all there or comprehensive or fun to have a conversation with.
How long has it been for that? Like how long?
So it was like a week of in-game time because y'all had flown all the way back to the elves. So about a week.
Did it feel like a week for me, or was
It
it?
felt like 2 days
Okay,
for you.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, like a week. Yeah,
Wow, it's been a long time.
just kind of not.
Yeah, I didn't. Did anything happen while I was out?
The classic Zato face.
Yeah, some shit.
Not much. I'm sure one of these guys could fill you in. Probably better than
This is my fault for not updating the Google Doc the story so far.
Hold on.
No, I mean-
this is Zato trying to avoid responsibility for what's about to be said.
Well, we have another berry on the ship.
What the fuck? Aren't they supposed to be like against?
Well, this is the two guy, the invisible one.
I
We had
remember
a run
him,
on- Yeah, he was alright, I guess. Apparently, we're supposed to just trust him now, I guess.
Where did he come from?
He was in the Astral Elves city. We actually saved his ass.
You went back to the Astral Elf City.
Oh yeah, we went back to the Astral Elves. We said goodbye to the princess.
Right.
We turned in the bounty for Xilliam's ship.
Okay.
We got another bounty,
For
another job specifically from her to protect this ship that we also previously picked up a bounty for to do something else with.
so why?
You're picking up what I'm putting down.
Right,
Pretty
why did we-
clear as day.
Yeah.
What happened?
So. So
I'm just as confused as you are. By the way.
where?
You're the one who accepted it. All of us are talking. You're like, I.
Look, he's just kind of gas keep girl boss his way out of this one.
There you go.
So you're taking a job that directly counteracts with the job that we had from Steel, and you have a plan for this.
Well,
That was a stupid question. Holy fuck.
definitely parts of one.
What is the job specifically?
Specifically, it is to protect from the princesses to protect this ship that is carrying unknown cargo, according to her.
Is it the same ship that we fucking came in on?
No. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Jock is nodding. Yes. So yes, it is.
Right.
Any questions?
Yes.
What would you say you do here?
So how long do we have until we're supposed to protect the ship?
You have until you were supposed to arrive. So like there wasn't a set time that you needed to be there to do it, but once you arrived, you were then in charge of protecting the ship.
So we went to the Astral Place, left the Astral Place, and when we get back, we're supposed to do this. Protect, but also steal.
You've been given the coordinates for the ship.
Yeah, we're just at any point in time supposed to meet up with the ship.
Oh,
We
it's
haven't
not
done
at.
this for
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Yes,
It's not at the
city.
Astral Elves City.
No.
Did we get any reason as to why the ship itself would be attacked? Do they have suspicion?
She didn't give us a whole lot of information.
Sick. Alright. Well, I guess we're heading that way now then.
Yeah.
Ask him what he wants to do.
What do you think we should do regarding, like, I mean, obviously our allegiances is to the Fangs, so I mean, we could just, like, this is an important conversation for me and you to have.
Right,
a bit
so-
distant.
Right, so why we're taking a job with the elves that counteracts with the steel fangs. I mean, it makes sense if we're going to use it to get close enough to then steal it, but we're not going to get both out of this because, how
Well, if you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to get both.
that's what sort of.
But we could do both, I think.
And your plan is what?
Well, one of them specifically, the one that we got from the Fangs, is for a
Weapon. Okay.
We can presume that this weapon is on the ship that we're supposed to be guarding.
Protect the cargo.
Yes.
Okay.
So who's to say we can't, like, Ocean's 11 the bomb while simultaneously...
What is Ocean's 11?
Oh, you've not seen Ocean's 11?
I have not seen Ocean's
Kevin's
11.
in the hall of this?
What is that?
He's just, like, in Zato's head, he just has, like, this strange fondness for some mythical creature named George Clooney. And he's like, dude, it's George Clooney. It's classic bang. No, we could.
God damn it.
We
So
could
good.
heist our way into the weapon. Like, we can get the weapon
Okay.
while protecting the ship. It's just
Okay.
a matter of doing so in a manner that the elves don't find out. We have like a professional fucking. He calls himself a swashbuckler. I mean,
He's never called himself
he
that.
has.
I've heard
He
it.
has.
We also just
Canonically.
picked up a fucking invisible guy.
We have an invisible guy as well.
And we have a guy who could walk through fucking walls.
Yes, we have Barry too. Like we have access to way better like espionage tactics.
Right, but also
we
he's
typically
not
would.
exactly the most trustworthy,
No.
specifically because of what he is. So we don't
Mhm.
know what other programs and shit are in there. Like, what's his actual motive?
We'd have to talk to Barry 5 about that.
Can we just talk to Barry too? Is he here?
Yeah, he's in the at the helm.
He's driving the fucking ship.
He's in there with Barry 5, who
Oh,
I'm
okay.
assuming is driving the ship.
Is Barry 5 like still alive? Do we know if he's dead?
Oh, he's
Like-
very much alive.
Okay.
Yeah, they've been together solo dolo for a minute. Like they
Nobody's checked. But he's definitely alive.
can't you hear like can't you
Yeah, he can hear all this.
Yeah, I
You know,
can,
like,
but I can't like
and-
I don't have an omniscient
Also-
voice throughout the
You guys
ship.
still haven't done the string with the can.
Yeah. There's cameras on the ship, right?
Loquacious was also in there with,
Yeah.
with them.
Loquacious is in there, and
Oh.
also if we want to find out, just look at the camera and say, "Hey, Barry sucks." Barry
So he can
sucks.
see everything around the ship through
Yeah.
magic. It's
I like the idea that Barry has just installed little cameras everywhere.
He's the guy from Matrix.
Oh,
In the room.
yeah.
Saying a lot of fucking $2 words.
What an artificial
So,
way to watch the
yeah.
ship.
We're on the way. Are we able to be on the ship? Do we know any detail? Are we going to be on the ship, or are we going to use our ship to protect the ship? What's going on? Is there a fucking full contingent of elves? Because, like,
It is staffed.
oh, okay.
It's staffed
You-
for sure.
with-
You want to tell him who the captain is?
I think I've
The
heard
captain is Dimetheus.
Wrong.
No.
Timeson.
There
That's
you
the
go.
right word.
Tennyson's the other one. Okay. Yeah, I mean, someone else should have done the recap. I don't fucking have any idea. I don't remember.
So,
This is his plan, and he forgot it
Yeah.
instantly.
right. So that's gonna go well.
Yeah.
Timson's gonna
Maybe.
be delighted to see y'all.
Let's have a little peeksy boo at Barry 5 and see if we got some other plans that have been thought up. Because holy shit, Zato.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right, you two head down into the cabin. You and Barry two had the conversation where you were like, "Yeah, no, you've been conscripted.
Yeah.
This is not a voluntary service
Right.
you are providing."
Right. So I would like to continue that conversation. And I can have it in front of Loquacious, that's fine. If Barry 2's uncomfortable, it's very fucking. You have no negotiations here.
Yeah, I see that.
So, to Barry 2 is. You are now in my debt.
Because you saved him from being potentially executed in the Astral Elven capital.
Yes, and we helped you get the information you were trying to seek from the princess.
Well, some of it. You didn't get all of it.
But we helped,
It's true.
right? So, on our honor, you owe us 2.
So, hang on, I gotta slip into Barry 2 here. So we're doing tit for tat now? Is that how it works now?
That's how it's going to start.
Oh, good to know.
But I think my tits are way bigger than your tat.
He looks down, just flat as a board. Just look, he didn't build me muscles, man.
But I just want you to understand, Barry 4 is in a circumstance where he's with some type of devil, whether it be in hell, I don't know, I'm not sure.
As my earlier reaction, oh no.
Right. But there's no way, I believe the way we're built and the way we've been programmed is to operate as a team, correct?
That was our original function, yes.
So-
Before Barry 1 knocked you over the head and made you an amnesiac.
Right. I think he did that because I'm the one that can bring us together to defeat Barry 1.
And I'm assuming you'll brook no argument about that.
Nope.
Okay.
So, we have to work together. We can do this as a team. We are brothers. We must act as one.
He goes, and he looks at you and goes, you know, you're reiterating this. We've already gone over. I've agreed to be here because I apparently have no choice.
You have no choice, but I want you to make the choice.
You understand how paradoxical the words you're saying are, yes?
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but just fucking be on the team, Barry 2. Jesus.
Barry's like, well, my other option is leaping out the nearest window, and as he looks out to
You're
see
goddamn right.
the stars going by, he goes, not doing that one, so I'm here.
And you're going to be on your best behavior.
What am I gonna do, garrot people?
I don't fucking know what you're going to do. Because you have fucking all of the stealth on your side.
Correct. And I use it for infiltration, not murder. That's your job.
Right. But I don't want you infiltrating my friends or causing a fucking muck over the ship.
And he's gonna lean over, put his hand on your shoulder as you two walk into the room, and he goes, I will not infiltrate anyone without permission.
You should convince Zato to do the same.
No. But he looks as you two enter the room and goes, welcome to a family dispute. Are you about to have one too?
Nah,
Nah. Immediately proceeds to.
You gotta have, yeah, anyways. Well, glad that you're right, he's still alive.
Yes.
Good job. Let's,
There's Barry.
all
And
right.
Barry.
Oh, fuck.
This won't get confusing at all.
Right, so what Zato did Zato, and we're going to this ship now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So the mission is to meet with the ship and protect the ship against any attack. We have no information on if anyone has picked up a contract to attack the ship, if they're going into a particular area that may be picked up by whatever. We just know our contract is to protect the ship and anything that is on board.
You guys did pass information to the Elven Princess that somebody had issued a contract to take the ship.
Right. But we don't know if anybody has picked up the contract other than ourselves, right? Because we were there together when we got the contract, you and I.
Yes.
We picked up the contract.
Yes.
That's
true.
Yeah.
You would know, yes,
Right?
exactly. Okay.
So, we don't know if anyone else has picked up the contract or if anyone is put out for the contract or anything like that. All I know is we're in a sticky situation because Zato did help us accept a contract from the princess. And Jacques might have been involved as well, playing his flirtatious little game as he does. But I think there's a potential way, given the scroll that we have of transportation, that we may be able to fulfill both contracts.
The problem is the priority that and I'm just assuming Zato have. I don't know if since he picked this contract up, would be.
It was a group effort picking up the contract. It's not like Zato was like, I've decided that we're taking this contract to help the queen. It was like a group. We were all there. We were all there.
Quick, minimize so I can gaslight him.
So the
Like
priority
Zato
needs
picked it
to
up.
be fulfilling the steel's contract, which would be the weapon. So if push comes to shove and we have to choose, it needs to be the steel.
Okay. Understandable.
Okay. So the next part of this is, do we know how long or where we're going? Is there like a time limit on the protect the ship or just to the destination?
They didn't give you a time limit. They just said you needed to meet up, and you can assume relatively soon, and protect the ship.
I imagine from the sounds of the contract, it is to protect them to the rest of the way to the astral plane.
Okay.
Yep, you're going to meet the ship and bring it back to the capital was the goal.
Okay, so we do know what the destination is.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
using that, we can figure out how long it should be, how many days.
It would be
Yes.
it would be 2 weeks of travel with the ship.
Okay,
Yes.
that helps me with planning. I think we need to, if that's the case, then we should definitely have everybody involved and create some sort of at least a game plan. We can protect, but we can also attack.
Can be your angle or
There
your
we go.
eagle.
So we can figure out exactly what's going on.
Record.
Can I record for the charging
Or whatever. There you go.
so that we can make sure that when we can gather enough information to do it effectively and hopefully keep a target off of our backs would be ideal. If we can do both, that would be sweet. However, I'm not exactly sure, given the information we have currently, what we can do to do that. If we got to deliver the ship back, they're gonna deliver the ship and inspect the cargo. At that point, I don't know where we're gonna be, how we're gonna be able to handle repercussions.
So here's what I'm thinking. We have to protect the ship back to the port.
Right.
What happens after the port is not our responsibility. We also don't know that the ship is going to be attacked because we potentially have picked up the only contract. So, our contract with the Fangs also doesn't have a time limit. It's only the delivery of the weapon on the ship. So, if we can protect the ship to port, get Barry 2 here to sneak onto the ship, drop the scroll of teleportation, and teleport the weapon to the Fangs and or our ship and transport it, whatever the last logistics are, we can carry out both contracts. Now, will the elves probably be concerned, potentially suspicious of the situation after their weapon goes missing? Absolutely, but I think we can cross that bridge when we get there.
I think that can be an option. That's why I said we should probably have everybody here if we want to grab everybody.
That's
We'll
probably a
continue
good idea.
this.
But also,
Loquacious just out of the room to go.
but
in.
also, here's the other thing that we have up our sleeves. The astral elves don't know that we have Barry 2 or that Barry 2 works with us. And they are after Barry 2. So, someone else potentially in the astral plane has the capability to steal the weapon, but they don't know that he works with us, so they may be on a wild goose chase themselves.
The problem, I think, it comes down to we deliver the weapon, we don't know what happens next. They move the weapon, they use the weapon, we're gone, we're not allowed near it, any of that. That complicates everything. We're also in a port in their home city. Doing whatever we're doing before getting there is, I would assume, easier, or I would hazard a guess would be a little bit easier because we will know how many are on the ship, it will be the ship, and then us, and we can figure out exactly what's going on. We're here to protect the ship gets attacked, we're not able to protect it, it is lost. I'm not saying we attack, but if something happens and it comes down to, it's the ship is getting attacked, well, as long as they say something has attacked, we fight whatever's attacked, we can then use that as a distraction to get Barry on, or to just get the weapon ourselves and dip at that point, because
Sure.
we still defended the ship. Ship was lost, not our fault.
Right. And or we just fold the contract to loss and not lose face with the astral elves.
Right.
I mean, the other thing is we could just pull an Ocean's 11.
I've heard that.
That's twice now.
Yeah. That's a lot of oceans. Do you think there's also a 12th and a 13th?
If I had to guess, probably the 13th was the worst, though.
Oh, hey, look, everybody's here now.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey.
Shout out to Jeff Danzerwabi. Happy birthday, brother. Is Jock still hungover?
Yeah, I forgot about
Okay.
that. Yeah, he's,
All right, cool.
He's still fucking,
Cool.
He's still just over there like, I would like to die.
Yeah. So Jock and Sprinkle walks in. Jock accidentally kind of shoulder checks the side of the door on the way.
Oh.
Oh,
What the fuck?
hi.
Hey, said nothing happened, and he's
He's
This
just
boy got hammered.
oh, okay, yeah, nothing, but yeah.
So normal, yeah.
Typical jock shit.
But yeah,
I don't ever drink this.
you should probably get a hold of yourself.
Yeah, it's hard with you around. Not you're wonderful. It's just the
Doesn't seem to bother me much.
yeah, fucking shit. What were we talking about?
We're gonna fucking steal some shit.
Cool.
Also,
yeah.
evidently, you decided that the thing that we were gonna steal, everybody wanted to then protect it. Does that sound like something that happened?
We were having a powwow, and then somebody, I'm not gonna name any names, but two of them in one person's head said yes to that. I mean, to be fair, you kind of decided to do the whole heist thing on your own. So, but if we can figure out a way of
guidance.
thank you. If we can figure out a way of keeping stock with the astral elves while we do this thing, that'd be cool. One thing though that we don't know and we didn't ask, and I hate to talk to the captain of the ship, who's fucking Prometheus, by the way. Timeson, by the way.
Nobody can remember this man's name.
I don't want to.
Yo,
You
we
do.
remember. We hate this motherfucker.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
You remember. Everybody else gets his name wrong.
I am a little concerned. Are we just taking this to some warehouse? Or are we gonna fucking go blow up a planet? Because I don't really want that on us. I know we're gonna do the reputation thing, but that's gonna, cause a lot of problems.
That is a fair question. How do the things operate?
No, not the fangs. I'm talking about the elves. What if the elves are fucking doing something?
The elves are having it delivered back to the capital.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah. So
But then
Hold
after
on,
that,
time out.
yeah,
They took the bomb from the capital.
out and they're having it brought back to get it redirected. All right, hang on. Let me pull up a thing.
Well, I am curious as
Why?
why.
As
they're
to
doing
why,
that.
yes, but you don't know that.
I don't know that, so
We're
that's
not
okay.
But
However, when we all have our little meet and greet, I'm sure it's going to be an all hands on deck thing. So maybe we can have you, sir, Mr. Two,
mm.
go work. I feel like I'm in Ocean's 11 right now. Super Danes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just to throw in another confusing reference, I'll be Mr. Pink.
There you go. Because you're damn it, we're on Twitch. If everybody's distracted, maybe you can sneak into the captain's headquarters if you're comfortable. I don't want to presume anything.
what if we put him in like a briefcase?
do not place me in a briefcase. Just need to.
We'll just make you smaller first. It's just gonna be like a dark room.
I did that play that I saw by a bunch of menagerie. They loaded up a small guy into a box because he was very flexible.
Right.
And stuck him aboard.
All right.
Where the cash was. The cash, C-A-C-H-E.
Let me bring it, kind of summate the plans here to get us moving a little bit. So there are two ways you guys can run this. So option A that will keep Oren happy and keep the wolves or fangs potentially happy is we can go to the ship, protect it, try to sneak aboard at some point in flight or some point once you guys get it back and get the weapon off and send it to the fangs. And that would complete your contract with the fangs and potentially hoodwink the elves. The other way to do it is to kill the entire crew of the ship, steal the
Fuck the elves.
steal the weapon, deliver the ship to the fangs, and then return the bomb to the elves, and that would double cross the fangs, piss off Oren, and potentially Zato if he decides he cares anymore. And then it would hoodwink both of them, but you would still return the bomb to the elves, and you guys would be hoping that would keep y'all in favor, being like, hey, we lost all hands. but at least we got your thing back. And then try to hoodwink the Fangs by like giving them the ship and being like, all right, don't go ahead and pay us, and we're leaving quickly, kind of thing. So you got two options there if you want to try and pull both rewards.
All right. I think the funniest option, I mean the most best option, would be to maybe during a fight. I'm gonna pretend that you filled me in. Sorry. Maybe during a fight, like Oren suggested, we send Sneaky McSneakerson down there to send the bomb out. That gets completed. They escort it. I don't know if anybody's going to be checking below decks, by the way. Mr. 2, Mr. Dot Now has the location of the hatch to get in there. He can tell that to you later. And then that way, when we deliver it, we held up our end, we kept the ship safe, and then all the blame falls on Timeson. Because he's the captain of the ship, and ultimately that falls under his responsibility, and then he gets in trouble. And I think that is worth more than all the gold in wild space.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
So, and
Fuck that guy.
2 is gonna look over at five and go, so we're just into petty revenge? That's like our thing now?
It's
Petty.
one of our many things.
Okay.
You had to be there.
I don't
Why
want
is this
Yeah,
guy-
you don't know the guy.
Yeah, the guy's
so-
insufferable.
just watch him afar when we meet him. I'm sure.
Also, do we need to hide him with all interaction from the elves?
I
If they
mean,
were
I
hunted
think he
for
can
him?
probably hide himself since he.
He
turned
just he
invisible.
goes invisible and then comes back and goes, no, I've got that covered.
Their visors don't let them see extra shit. Like, what the fuck's the point?
They didn't spot me the entire time I was in the city
No.
for like 2 weeks while you guys were gone.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Cool.
How did you get? You got captured?
Oh no, I escaped.
So
So
to
they-
escape, you have to be captured.
Well, no. So I escaped the city with
Ah,
you all
I see.
because they didn't put out for my head until you all arrived, which is a weird coincidence. But you know, I'm gonna let that slide because apparently I have no choice.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
I do have another thing aside from all these jobs, but there was that thing with the consort. I gave the princess the hit list, and he took that. And then somebody, and you for sure, were not trying to kill the princess, right?
Yes, that is correct. I was only attempting to discover the nature of the bomb.
Do we believe you?
Roll insight.
I think you already did when you talked.
You've done this
Yeah,
once
yeah,
already,
yeah,
but you can roll
yeah,
again.
That's going to be 13, so.
Well, it appears he's telling the truth.
Okay, well, I
He
know.
seems not only truthful, but annoyed.
Yes, okay.
There was that announcement in the middle of the city though that was trying to say that he was trying to kill the.
The princess, yes.
So what I'm wondering is who, in I don't know if in your infiltration you may have found some of the political intrigues of the astral elves, but who would benefit from putting blame on you to try to assassinate the princess?
He looks at all of you and goes, Xilliam herself. Oh, an assassination of a beloved princess carried out by a cyborg. Oh, would that stir up some emotion for, I don't know, justification of invasion, maybe blowing something up? I don't know, that seems pretty logical. And also, she's not the only princess in line.
Yeah, you're not really trustworthy.
Well,
And neither are you, really, if I'm being honest. The last
But that
interaction we
doesn't matter
had
'cause
was
you don't
kind
have
of...
choices.
Yeah, but you're also kind of racist, so...
That's why you're not trustworthy.
Oh, good.
That's how it's going. 100%.
So-
he stops and looks at five and goes, "These are your friends?"
Dearly.
Oh, wonderful.
so do you think at some point prior to the bomb thing we're trying to do, maybe if you can flip through the old files at the old captain's quarters? Sorry. And see if they have
Do you
any
need help?
information. Yes, I do. I do.
And you see him pull out a
guidance?
syringe and come towards you.
You could fucking kill me now at this
He
point.
hits you and then goes, and you start to slowly feel better. He goes, "That is my last antidote, by the way."
Oh, you shouldn't have wasted it on me, but I'm so glad you did.
He goes, "I gotta get that restocked.
We're
I
not-
haven't been home in months."
That's not on our dime.
Oh.
Great.
You elected to do that.
Oh,
later,
by
so-
the way, because of the whole escape thing, I don't have any more health potions or anything for any kind of fighting. Is there any pit stops in the way?
I have 2.
You do?
I haven't used any of them.
He hasn't used any of his, yeah.
Okay,
I'm the
I'll
one
take
that's been dead.
I'll take one.
I've been dead. Fuck.
Thank you. I'll take one of those. Thank you. All right, I'll add it to my.
But
inventory.
he goes, so, I can flip through your information and corroborate it with mine. I'm glad someone's finally interested in what I was figuring out in there. But there appears to be a succession crisis. The Emperor is not doing so well. Not that I saw him, but that's the scuttlebutt. And Zenolith appears to be taking control of daily affairs, which puts her in a pretty secure position of power to assume the throne as Empress. Don't know if that might be of interest to anyone on the ship.
So, what you're saying, and I've seen this before from where I'm from. Old warlord falls out, new warlord comes in. They do a show of force, assert their control, kind of a thing, by attacking somebody else. Do you think that's the kind of path that's Zenolith is trying to go on?
I mean, it's all conjecture at this point, but if I had to put money down, blowing up an enemy usually starts a really profitable war.
Fuck. I don't want to get tied into blowing anything up of that magnitude. That's going to fuck us.
And
Doesn't that also give us more leeway to completing the Steel Fangs contract?
I think the Steel Fangs might just be the good guys on this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you
Good guys
say
on
that, I
everyone.
need you to make an intelligence
I
check
said that.
to see if you recall knowledge.
That's where loyalty's like.
I feel that.
What'd you get?
23.
You see Barry flash you a quick hand signal saying that he wants to talk later.
Okay. I think he's telling me to steal third.
But you recalled the knowledge of what the hand signal meant.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
Oh, it's been a week, by the way.
Oh, so you should fly. Is that what you're saying?
No, but you
Oh.
can do the recall every week to see if you can remember bits and pieces. But that's
That's
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I just had him do.
yeah. Maybe,
Oh, okay.
You remembered hand signals and further things about your bond with the rest of the berries and like what roles were and stuff like that.
Perfect.
So for now it's the hand signal, but then I'll get more into stuff that you know.
Okay.
all right. Anything else, gentlemen?
Oren, if you want to hang back, I've got something to talk to you about.
Yeah, alright. I can do that. Sure.
Barry 2's gonna excuse himself and go, well, while you communicate with alright, I'm not gonna be nice. The racist, I'm gonna go find where I sleep. And he heads
You're
down.
not a race, you're a construct.
Great! Just heads down.
Keep an eye on him. Holy fuck.
I'm working on it.
Alright.
We got the payout, by the way, for that contract, right?
Yes, you
Yes.
did. I divvied that up, I believe.
That was where we gave.
No, that was us pimping the magic items. We
Did I
got the.
forget? Fuck.
Yeah. It was on the ship, but then we left.
Yeah. Oh, also, Barry, 2 sessions ago, when we were on Xilliam's ship, you found a map that you couldn't read. You mentioned it to me, but I didn't have time to look at it. Do you still have it?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
It's right here.
Cool. Thank you.
He's been keep screwing it the whole time.
Just had that the whole
I
time.
in my adventuring pocket.
Anybody remember what session y'all picked up the fucking contracts?
Yes.
Yes.
Was it 5K?
It's 12.
Sure.
2 ago.
Session 12.
It was session 12 y'all picked up the contract.
Okay.
Alright, and what
like an hour 22
hour 22 in part 1?
ish.
Thanks.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
I'm gonna go take a nap.
Aren't you better now? Oh yeah, you're gone.
So I leave.
Yeah, bye.
So,
So
Do we need to walk away too? Is this like a private thing?
it's not like really private, but yes, presumably you all leave the captain's quarters, and then it's just me and
I'm
Oren.
going to take the map and go back up on watch.
I just
I'm
kind
gonna
of stroll off,
roll.
humming, and I start walking around.
So
I'm assuming Arcana.
I don't know if you
25
remember.
To read the map, I guess.
probably not.
Alright, come
But
on,
I think
25
you
to
can
read
tell.
the map? Yeah, I
Okay.
think you got
you're
it.
missing an eye.
Yeah, it hasn't really come up much. There hasn't been too much issue just from looking around, but
So,
yep,
I've constructed an eye for you.
sell it.
I figured as much.
Yeah.
But I just thought you'd know.
I appreciate the thought,
That wasn't the session. Huh.
but no,
Okay.
I'll stick to it.
I think it was the first half of 13. I thought.
13 was.
Is it? I mean, is it
'Cause we're on
Is
14.
it worth
Oh, this is
something?
14?
Like, is this
Yeah.
something we could use? Can we put
Yeah, 'cause
that
it was
fucking
before we
shock side
fought,
and just stick him with the
Before you fought Zilliam.
Well, I don't know if it would. Well, I don't think taking Jock's eye, but I don't know if it would
So
help
was it
ground
11?
your spirit.
Must be 11.
And then also, it does have telescopic vision.
Yeah, I don't. I've got I guess some inner demons kind of going on.
No, I understand. I know where you lie.
Adding some extra something in there might not mingle the best. But I mean, I appreciate it. But no.
No worries.
Cool. Also, as a side, like just in case if we get into a fight, like and we're using the ship, if you want to swap out, I can affect the whole ship and let you go hit shit because I don't hit things.
You mean for like?
You can just give me a little handshake and I'll fucking drive the ship, and you can go and fight and to your heart's content, and
Okay.
I got you guys from here
Okay.
for a plan. You know?
Yeah.
Since we're making a lot of plans right now, but it might work out a little better.
Understandable. We
Cool.
can do that.
Sweet.
All right. So I can't find it off rip. I'm just gonna go with 5,000 and divide it amongst y'all.
Oh, wait. That's what you were looking for?
Yeah.
I can actually tell you that.
Oh, okay. So you had it the whole time and you fucked me.
Silvery bags!
IRL, you got it.
Which one were you?
The reward for Xilliam ship. Did I give that out, and how much was it?
So while you guys are doing this, Josh.
5,000.
Okay. So then I was right.
Yes, and then it was 10,000 for stealing the weapon,
Yes.
and then the Githyanki thing was on its own. I don't.
Yeah,
We
that was
didn't
its
take
own
it,
thing,
though. We didn't take it.
which you didn't take. So 10.
So I'm just not paying attention to you at all.
I appreciate it. That makes this game run really well. So, so 5 plus 2 more for Loquacious and Ironsides, plus 1 for the ship.
Should
So
be
divided
8.
by 8. 625 gold each.
625.
And I'll put it on the ship's tab.
And I'm gonna throw 300 as our agreement to Ironside.
Nice.
So I'll just take 325.
I'm going to give Loquacious an additional 100 that I owe him
Nice.
from a bet.
Appreciate it.
Also, is there a gold cap for carrying gold?
No, I don't do that.
Okay.
There's a weight. But
There's a weight to gold, but I don't calculate it because that's not fun.
Yeah, we'll just keep hitting banks and like go up to the higher denominations.
you got to platinum.
Platinum.
Yeah,
you
you
go-
go, you go up to
Diamond
platinum.
jewels.
65.
665.
625.
625.
Yeah. The ship now has 1,875 in the bilge. Good lord.
In the bilge,
Nice.
that's a pretty interesting place to put it.
Uh,
It's ballast. Just gold.
it's all on one side though.
Alright.
So Jack goes to lay down, but because he's feeling better, he can't sleep. And then he's gonna get up, and then he's gonna start going through sword forms, and then he's gonna be trying to get his left to be as fast and accurate as his right, and that's
Trying
all
to
I
get
got.
ambidextrous. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
start working on
gonna
that.
walk up. Are you driving?
Yes.
I'm gonna walk up to Barry and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, do you have like an intercom thing on there or something to like announce to the crew?"
No. I can hear and see everything, but I don't have an omniscient voice to speak about the ship.
Okay. Well, then I will be right back then, and then I'm going to single-handedly go to every single person on the ship and tell them that I have an announcement and to meet me at Barry is. But I'm gonna do it from like a distance. And I'm gonna use telepath. So like I'm around the corner. I'm like, "Yo, Oren, I have an announcement.
When you do it to Barry,
What is it?
I can't tell you until everyone's by Barry 5 in the helm. Just go down."
Good thing I'm
Anyone's
already
away.
in this fucking room.
He's in there. All right.
All right.
And then I skitter off to the next person.
when
I
you
go to
do,
jump.
when you do it to Barry too, because he hasn't done. You haven't hit him with the.
I just don't give a shit if Barry
Tell-
too.
tell
Yes,
the
for
keys.
sure. Yeah.
And he's just like, fuck.
I go to Jacques. I see him doing his sword thing. I'm like, it looks really good.
I drop my knife. It sticks right next to my foot.
I'm like, looks great. Whatever you're done doing, whatever you're doing, I got an announcement. This is Zato, by the way. And it's like,
Because everybody else is very commonly using telepathy.
yeah. And I go and I find Sprinkle, and I do the same thing. I say, announcement 5, 4, 4, 2, 1. Meet me in the helm, and I have another announcement. So we did. So everyone gathers.
All right, everybody gathers up for Zato. All right.
So guys, first off, I know that this has been a headache trying to figure out what to do with these jobs. I want to apologize for putting us in this predicament in the first place. I think I was blinded by the princess's beyond looks. And I was not myself. Plus, I've been dealing with a lot of Eddie in my head, and I think I was just not in my right headspace. And so I've come to a decision that I know you guys value my opinion very, very much when it comes to brains. I think we're just going to steal the bomb and say, fuck the elves.
I'm in.
Can we do the whole sneaky thing?
I would love to do the whole sneaky thing.
I think that would be funny.
Not to take away from all the cool plans that we just made. I just had a predicament, and I
That
felt
is
like everyone had to
probably the
hear it.
best case, since we don't know. There's somebody possibly high up in the Elven Court has
Mhm.
different ideas for what's going on.
Mhm.
So it's probably best
At least
that
until we
don't
get
just
more
hand them a
information.
weapon.
Yeah.
Smart.
I just
thinking.
wanted to tell you where my head is at now that I've had a chance to talk to my brother.
Mhm.
So
Can we like make sure that Timeson sends some shit out that says he failed before we're done?
That's why I want to steal the bomb from under his nose and get away with it
Yes.
scot-free.
yes,
Even if he's not free.
Scott free.
Well, yeah, the blame's ultimately going to rest on his shoulders, but if we can get away with it, and then they may have suspicion towards us, but we've got a lot of good stuff going with the elves. But if we keep that, and then just be like, fucking, we didn't check on the bomb. I don't know. This guy lost the fucking bomb.
For
Ask
sure.
him. That would be.
We were supposed to forget we ever knew about the bomb.
Yeah, if all else fails though, fuck him.
I got a plan.
Oh god.
We do the stealing thing
Yep.
during combat. Great idea. I love that. And if Timeson and any one of his little fucks come up to us and be like, hey, what happened to the bomb? We just go, what bomb? Like, I did that the wrong way. What bomb?
I did that the wrong.
Impenetrable.
Yeah.
Impenetrable defense.
Yeah, they don't know.
Especially if
because
it's
we
him.
don't know, right?
Yeah.
Especially if he does it.
Yeah, we just what bomb? You know, just keep that going. That's our defense. And yeah, and then that way we don't get associated with them blowing up fucking who knows what civilization, because that seems pretty fucked.
I mean, I can also very specifically select certain abilities / spells that I can use that can help, depending on what plan we decide on. As long as there's now a day, I can be fully prepared and we're good to go.
All right, so we are fucking over the elves. Got it.
We're fucking
Are you
over-
prepared for that, Barry?
With
too?
potential grace to not actually fuck over them.
Barry 2's like looking at you like you're a fucking hand signal, but and then he's just like, great. I just love these plans of yours.
Why is he here? Did you tell him to come?
I didn't tell.
Yeah, you did.
I did tell him. Did I though?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Okay.
Why is he involved?
I just thought maybe he wanted to hear. He's part of the plan.
He's a part of the plan. He's an integral part of the plan. We need him
We're
to
gonna
I mean,
need him
you
to
didn't get Loquacious or Ironsides, no. I don't know what they're doing, but
They're part of the
They're kind of along for the ride.
Yeah.
damn.
No,
They're getting.
They're the-
They're well
boys.
paid.
Yeah.
They're well paid.
it's how they are.
Yeah, it took a while.
With interest.
Yeah. And Jack goes at 2 and he goes, no, we're not fucking over the elves.
Yeah. He's just like exaggerating wink, understood. Yeah.
Has anybody thought of a cool name, by the way?
For what?
Yes.
I mean, fucking. I don't know, dude. Thunderstruck. It's kind of cool.
Thunderstruck. Okay, we're gonna. I like that.
Like
That could be our battle cry.
That could be a thing. That sounds like a thing.
It sounds like. I think I'm just ahead of my time.
Let's do it.
Considering Spelljammer came
Let's
out
try
in
to-
the 1980s.
Rope in the. All right. Cool.
When you do the thing after you guys discuss it, he goes, okay, don't scream what name us at me, okay? I've heard about
How
that.
did you hear it? Damn, that's
Not dude. That was the talk of the tavern for like 2 days. It was really funny.
Well, I mean, since we're talking about it, do you have any ideas?
He said, "Don't scream at
Don't
me."
ask
okay?
him.
Is that the name?
Don't scream at me.
No, that's not a name. That was a command.
Screams?
Yeah.
Scream?
Scream at me.
Don't scream.
Yeah.
Step on me.
Yeah.
What?
At
That was the time I lost my virginity.
that point, he turns, just walks out of the room, just like,
Ah.
"Thank God."
Now that he's gone. So.
All right, so try to fuck over Timeson.
Yep.
And.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna fuck off, and then go back to the episode forms.
All right, back to watch.
I'm just gonna go whistle on the deck.
Actually,
All right.
Jacques, would you like to take over at the helm?
I was gonna do this thing, but it's fine.
As
It's
long-
the fucking him attuning to the
interrupt
ship
him.
again.
I absolutely will, as long as I'm allowed to attune to the helm.
You seem
Oh wait,
sober
no, I
enough.
don't need to do that. You just pass it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
seem
fine. I forgot
you
about
seem sober enough at this point.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Driving ships drunk is one of my favorite pastimes. So, all right, let's go. There you go.
Hell
All
yeah,
right,
dude. Swag.
I'm attuned.
Swag.
I grab his things that doesn't work and I go, and then we fucking shoot off.
So I'm gonna go find Barry too.
When you find Barry too, he's hanging out in fuck, forget what we called it. Doesn't matter. He's hanging out in the quarters where you all sleep and everything. Berth. Thank you. God, I'm not great with nautical terms. But so you meet him down there and he looks around for a second and then he pulls you close and goes, "So why are we handing off a potentially life-ending nuke to a mercenary company that's beholden to Zavok fucking Thorn? The guy who killed our creator?"
Well, he's not dead.
You didn't lead with that?
I didn't really have time, and you didn't really bring it up either.
Yeah, because I thought he was dead.
Don't yell at me.
Yeah, take it easy. He's fine.
Oh, good.
Okay.
How did that come about?
I found him.
You found his corpse and or what?
No, he's just alive. Everything's fine.
Okay, you're gonna need back up. Step by step here, Barry. How is he alive? Because, as I recall, Zavok Thorn killed him, and then mysteriously he was alive, and then Barry 1 killed him, and then mysteriously he's alive again?
Yes. And potentially, he could have died and is mysteriously still alive.
Alright. How?
So, as you know, our father, he is very skilled in creation.
Yes.
And he has created vats of clones of himself in particular locations throughout wild space.
Alright, hang on. Barry needs to roll an Arcana check. Okay. He goes, and he starts to say something and then goes, okay, alright, I got it.
So, with this, he's been found. I've met with him. He is continuing his research and continuing to check on the other clones and safe havens that he has built. That's why we've become separate.
Okay, alright. So, we're going to discuss how disseminating information works.
Disseminating.
Do we need to discuss it? Because again, I'm fucking tit for tat. You owe me one.
We're going to discuss it because we lead with our father is alive. That is critical information. Because who gave me my mission to spy on the elves? Do you remember that?
Would have been our father.
Oh yeah. And your missions? Who would that have been?
It would have been our father.
Oh, so maybe this is mission critical.
It would
Come
be
on, heart of the
mission
team.
Listen, I had fucking amnesia, bro. Just get off me a little bit. I had to figure some shit out about my own life.
I'm now also apparently your indentured servant, so don't mind me if I'm a little stressed. Anyway, what I wanted to ask is why are we giving a bomb to Zavok Thorn?
It's not to Zavok Thorn particularly. It is to the Steel Fangs Mercenary, which...
Is a subsidiary run by...
Yes. But the crew we are with, the bonds we have made, are with two brothers who are Steel Fangs.
Right, yeah. Again, so I've got their self-interest is to give it to the mercenary company that they're a part of. We, not particularly beholden, you are giving a warmonger a bomb.
Yeah, because ultimately, here's the thing. I'm going to beat his ass.
It just the pencil drop, and he's just like, okay, so our plan is to defeat Zavok? Did you get a mission to do that?
Not particularly, but we've been operating on our own since Father has left.
Yeah.
Right. So
no.
you've been fulfilling your mission, which is fine and understandable. But since then, I have grown separate from the family, and I've been on my own mission, not only to find the rest of you all, which I think objectively lies within my heart, and that's what I'm following, but ultimately to work with my fellow shipmates who have created a bond with and are very close to.
Okay, so at what point did you decide you were going to kill Zavok Thorn?
Oh, when I met the motherfucker.
Okay, and you've discussed this with your crewmates? I can just go ahead and mention that to them? They're going to be cool with that?
Yeah, we're all on a mission to kill Zavok Thorn. Fuck that guy.
Okay, wait, really? You've actually discussed this? This isn't one of the half-baked plans?
Am I confused about something?
You've
You
never
are
met Zavok.
very confused.
You've never met Zato.
The only time...
I'm thinking of Xilliam.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the only thing you know about Zavok Thorn is they said he tried to do some shifty shit to you while you were asleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, you never physically met the man.
Right. So I'm gonna beat his ass and they don't know about it.
Yeah, that's why I'm a little confused. You want to bring that one back, bud?
No.
Wait, I was thinking about somebody else.
Yeah. I'm gonna beat his ass and they don't know about it.
So,
That doesn't mean kill, by the way. This just means beat his ass.
simply in a fight.
I'm gonna double back here and just clarify. So I go tell the two Steel Fangs who worked for Zavok Thorn that we're on a mission to kill Zavok Thorn, and we're hunky-dory with that, huh?
Yeah, because I'm gonna beat his ass.
He starts to exit the room to go test this theory. Are you gonna stop him? Painted yourself into a bit of a corner
I have
here.
a question.
I have a question about my question. Yeah, hold the fuck on. I grab him by the collar and I bring him back in. I was like,
He goes, were you not being honest, Barry?
okay, so they don't know this yet.
Okay, so, alright, yeah. That's about what I expected.
But we could beat his ass.
Barry. Disseminating information? We're having that conversation.
Right. All right, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I'm the problem.
So
I see.
am
I'll channel it back. Yeah. Maybe a little too much heart on this one.
All right, here's your power ring. I'm gonna go ahead and take water. But he goes, so again, why are we just trying to beat him up? Because like, bar fighting not really my thing. Killing people for reasons. So are we trying to get this bomb into his hand and then remove him as the threat because it's easier to remove him than Zenolith? What's the plan here, Barry? Because right now, I'm an indentured servant to a crew that seems to know about as much about their plans as I did the second I stood on the ship. Which was a whole lot of not knowing that.
All right, that's fair. I see where you're confused, and I would like to illuminate the path and let you know that I'd like to beat his ass because he killed a clone. He didn't necessarily kill our father. I'm not particularly worried about killing him.
You
but
understand that clones are our father.
I see. I'm tracking that objectively he was killing our father.
Yeah.
Period. He just didn't succeed. So
you know,
I'm sour about it.
Do you know how clones work, Barry?
Yeah, it's just a copy of a copy of a copy.
That has your soul in it. So that is killing our father, and then his soul escapes and goes to another body. He did kill him. Like, it's not like he killed a clone and it was just like, ooh. It's not smoke and mirrors, Barry. He felt that.
I didn't realize that.
Do you know what necromancy is?
I don't remember.
I'm going to give you the quick rundown. You have just told me our father is a master necromancer because that's the only people who can cast that level of magic.
Okay.
He's making clones of himself and popping around the universe. I'm going to wait for him to shoot himself in the head just to get back for lunch quicker. And we are cyborgs made by him, and he's a high-level necromancer. Do you remember the fact, no, you don't remember this fact, that we don't remember a lot before we were the assassination squad?
No, I don't remember.
So let me put something together that you've just put together for me. We might have been corpses.
That would explain the bats.
Yeah. So we might be dead people that Dad's digging up, and this would also explain why we don't look alike. And, so, we, so we're dead people that he dug up, slapped some cybernetics on, and told us we were cyborgs that he saved on operating tables. And we just don't remember.
So you're telling me Dad could be the bad guy?
I'm telling you everybody could be the bad guy, but what do I know? I'm just the paranoid stealth expert. I'm not...
plans.
I am
If
not...
that's the case,
Yeah.
why wouldn't we help Zato and Oren?
Because we can continue to be loyal to our father and try to avenge his murder, which is what I thought we were on the plan for, but apparently not. Or we can be loyal to Zavok Thorn, who doesn't like us, at least assumedly, and then give him a world-ending weapon, potentially. We don't know what it does. And I can try to figure out why you're riding around with a band of what charitably could be called pirates.
Could we hand over the weapon? And then I fight Zavok Thorn for the weapon. And then we own the weapon.
Do you want me to list chronologically the ways that plan could go wrong, or would you prefer it in severity?
Not particularly. I'm just saying. So, ultimately, I fucking... Alright, you got me. I don't know a lot. I don't remember a lot of shit. I'm fucking apparently half dead, and I'm just pieces of a being. Right?
Well, we could be. That's what I'm assuming. But remember, you don't remember. Fine. I'm going to break it down for you. We were all part of an assassination squad that broke up due to internal divisions. I'm watching this ship's crew, and I'm watching internal divisions and divided loyalties. And I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop before I'm jettisoned off into space at some point.
I can't fucking, alright, Barry, I can't tell you why. I have to side with Zato and Oren in this endeavor, and I'm going to help them, and you're going to help me help them.
Cool. I'm down for that. But I at least need you as you're recovering more of those memories. to start planning ahead. Because if our plan is giving a warlord, a mercenary warlord, a bomb, we need to figure out what the consequences of such an action are, and if we need to avert those consequences.
You're not wrong. I understand what you're saying, and I'm putting it together, and you're absolutely right. I'm going to work on it, and if you have any ideas or any plans to try to figure out what could potentially happen, and or if we could subvert any major disasters, let me know.
He goes, all right, so we're going to start with lesson 1 of disseminating information. What do we know about world-ending bombs?
They end worlds.
Okay. How many do we know about right now? 1, right?
One, just the one.
Just the 1? I'm going to need you to
Just the one? Just the 2?
There you go. He goes, okay, wait, we do know about 2?
Yes.
It's the briefcase one.
Oh, yeah. No.
Hey, go.
Yeah, we definitely know about 2, for sure.
He goes, okay. So lesson 1 is when we know about world-ending bombs, we're going to tell us about all the world-ending bombs, because now I know about 2, and I didn't about 5 seconds ago. That's important information to have. Who has the second bomb?
Xilliam.
Xilliam.
No, fuck.
No, Xilliam does have the second world-ending bomb.
It wasn't on the ship, though, right?
It wasn't on the ship. You guys didn't find
It's
it.
Devil's Deal inside it.
The Devil's Deal has it, but technically Xilliam
Yeah,
is,
he's under the.
yeah, Xilliam technically has the
Not
bomb.
just Xilliam has the bomb. Is what I'm
Yeah,
trying to say.
not
Yeah, okay,
particularly.
okay.
There's more details, but we're not gonna. I'm doing a bit here.
Yes.
All right.
So I know that Xilliam has the box.
Yes.
I
so
know
you
that
would
Xilliam
say
has the
Xilliam
box.
as
Xilliam has
an
the bomb.
overview. He goes,
Yes.
okay, so Xilliam, renowned pirate, leader of a pirate organization, has a world-ending bomb.
Oh, so you know him.
Yes.
Because I beat his ass, too.
Wait, actually?
I mean, we fucking almost killed this guy.
That's impressive. Okay, I'll give you props for that one thing right now. But we're going to move on. So we know the astral elves have a bomb. And Xilliam, who hates the astral elves, has a bomb.
Xilliam doesn't sound so bad.
So we've got those 2 world-ending catastrophes that we are now
Could be.
going to either avert or help happen. So we could take one of the world-ending bombs and give it to a third guy who doesn't like either of them, but will work for both for money.
Mm-hmm.
So you see the situation we're in, right? Right here, Barry?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is, you trust these guys. Cool, I'm cool with that because I know you, and usually, when not amnesiac, you made pretty solid decisions. So, I'll help you, but we gotta figure out what we're gonna do with these things and how we're gonna deal with them. Because if Xilliam is mad at the elves, I assume he wants to blow them up. And I also assume the elves want to blow something up. And Zavok, probably with a bomb, wants to blow something up. So we need to figure out what that is and if we want it blown up. Because if we want it blown up, we don't have to do a whole lot. If we don't want it blown up, then we've got to do something.
Okay. I like the picture that you're painting.
All
This
right.
is some information
So-
I can work with.
so we
and
do-
we will work on disseminating information.
So we've disseminated the first tier of information, which is the utterly critical. The second tier is, how are you, Barry?
I'm doing all right. I'm pretty fucking confused, but I'm doing all right.
All right, it's your turn.
How are you, Barry, too?
Not great. It's bad. But we're getting there. And then tier 3 is, hey, Barry, I went and found our dad, the person we work for, and I discovered things about him. We've already covered that, but we should have maybe put it after the world-ending catastrophes and checking in on each other.
Also, I feel like you're blaming me for a lot of this shit, but I feel like you could have opened with some of it as well.
The only thing I had to open with, I opened with when we were with all your friends in the cabin.
Fair, but that night you were in my room and you were worried about safe haven, and I just immediately trusted you.
I
feel
appreciate
like you
that.
could have disseminated some information then.
Time sensitivity does play a factor.
Okay, so
Yes,
cut me some slack.
I've given about as much slack as I can give with the indentured servitude. I am gonna keep bringing that up.
Fair, as long as you know you're indentured.
Oh, good. Great. Why do I trust you again? Anyway, so we'll figure out the plan. I'll help you get the bomb. I'm cool with that. But you and I need to start getting this information collated together and forming plans that are not, hey, let's make as much money as possible because we're pirates.
So, in your ultimate wisdom, can I ask, how do you propose we bring this up to the team?
Right now, I propose we don't do that because let's not worry everybody with what we know at the moment. When we get a minute and we've stolen a bomb and we're on the way to deliver it to Zavok Thorn, then let's go ahead and bring up what's going on and what we want to do, because that's when we're going to find out who's loyal to who. Because you're loyal to them, I don't know if they're loyal to you, Barry.
Does this dissemination of information not work with them?
What was it you said, Barry? We're brothers? These are people I don't know. You trust them, and I trust you, so I gave you the information. You want to give it to them, go for it. I don't trust them. One of them's racist, one of them's a drunk, the other one's a mechanical platypus, whom I honestly think is pretty delightful, and the other one, I can't get a read on. He seems a little eccentric.
I mean, you've got him pretty pegged.
For the record, Jock has refused drinking this whole time except for the one night after we completed a major mission. He does not drink.
It's just he's in prison.
Yeah, I get it. I just want to. For your
that's
sake.
why it's like,
For
no,
your sake.
I know. Me and Zato are the drunks, obviously.
Yeah, well, he doesn't know that.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right. We cool?
I mean, other than, again, the indentured servitude, yeah, we're cool at the moment.
All right, I'm gonna we'll work it out.
Cool. All right, does anyone else want to do anything on the ship before I move us on?
Oh.
All right. Wait, you put your hand up.
Jock is at the helm and just like.
All right, does Jacques want
Listening to all that?
Yeah, you just...
I was
Oh,
trying
God,
to
you just
stop
heard all
listening and I
that.
kept listening. Yes.
Well, this is more of a private conversation.
Yeah, and then I was like looking around and just Oren just like.
At this...
I was like, I gotta go back to these guys.
At the same time, Jacques hearing all of that adds a wonderful layer, so absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Jacques is now informed that what all just got put together down there and is going...
I figured out the dead guy thing on Rock Brawl, but that's fine.
Had that pegged a while ago, but all right. So, do you want to land a course directly for it, or do you want to check out that floating monastery first on the way?
Also, what's on my map?
Also, what's on your map? All right. You found the map in Xilliam's ship.
He
Correct.
found it. He couldn't read it. He gave it to me.
Correct. Okay. So
And I rolled a 25.
yes, and you rolled a 25. All right.
My bad for fucking Zato Xilliam.
That map
Fucking
leads
shit.
to it's another wonderful treasure map with the big old X on it.
Of course it is.
And it was written in what was it? It was the arcane sigils, and it was it was written in Infernal, correct?
I don't remember what it was written in. He just couldn't read it.
He couldn't read it, so yes, it was Infernal. All right, this X leads to Xilliam's home planet of Eberron,
Okay.
and there's a big old X. You can assume this is the stash that Xilliam had in the case that he needed to bug out, where he's gonna go get his magic items and a crew to fuck y'all's shit. So you've got a lead on Xilliam.
All right, cool.
There you go.
You were asking a question. So you wanted to go?
Yeah, about where we wanted to
Does Sprinkle Die Now tell Jack Farm does that?
I don't know. Where are you?
I'm
He's in the helm.
I'm on the deck, like, oh, this leads to Xilliam's stash on Eberron.
Fuck!
out loud.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, he says it out
Oh,
loud.
shit.
Yeah, you just heard that.
Fuck.
You'll probably tell somebody about
Zato!
it. I'll just put it away for now.
Stop!
Maybe if it comes up later.
Zato!
Through the deck, you're just hearing.
Woo!
They just hear dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
I'm like, hey,
Trying to like.
can you get everybody for another meeting?
Oh, for sure. For sure. Start running here.
Just an hour and a half of meetings.
No, and then I run back and I go, everybody?
Yeah. And the boys.
And the boys. All right, so I go get the boys first.
And then the rest of the crew.
And the rest of the crew.
So they all
and I
pile.
guess too as well.
They all pile back into it. Barry 2's like moving as close to the corner away from Oren as he can get.
All right, gentlemen, it's come to my attention that we do have a bead on a floating meteor where the door looks its own lips. That's what I saw. I know it sounds weird. Could be kind of cool. Also, we found out where Xilliam probably is. So, there's those two things, right? He's on Eberron, by the way, right, Eberron? Eberron.
That is
Oh, I
what
know
I
where
told
that
you
is.
earlier.
Yeah, Eberron. So there's that. Now, this gives us another funny opportunity, good opportunity, which is there's no timeline on these contracts. We can just go do all these things, and
then, they're not going to leave. They're not going to transport the ship without protection.
or they do, and
Or
then,
they do, and they get
then it's
fucked.
whatever. Fuck
Yeah.
it. We didn't get to it. We went to
Then
the
where's
things.
the weapon?
Fuck.
Yep.
So we know where it is right now.
But we do. There's another weapon. Which, by the way, do I know the ship, Devil's Deal, or the crew?
The Devil's Deal. You've never been aboard.
Okay. Do I know of it? Is that
You know
is
of
that
it,
Red
but-
Cloak or affiliated or
Yeah, that's another pirate ship.
another pirate or another Red Cloak?
Another red. Yeah.
Okay,
Another red.
it's a Red Cloak. Okay, so just want to put it out there if we want to make a pit stop, or do you guys want to proceed with our current objectives?
I mean, we can just go forego the whole subtlety thing and go fuck them up, take the bomb, done with that. As long as we deliver it, we can go and get a reward later, and then be on our way to Eberron or whatever the fuck you just said.
Okay, so that is going to add a bit of a time delay, and he's probably going to get his stuff up with that, and this is kind of a Sprinkle and I thing. Let's go.
He's already got a weak lead, by the way.
He's got a weak lead, so there's that. Do we want to check out the floating ship, by the way? It looked like some kind of temple thing. I don't know
Yeah,
if
I mean,
you're-
I'm down.
It's up to you guys.
Figure that out.
Sure.
Quick adventure. 30 minutes.
Yeah,
In and out.
Yeah, in and out. Yeah, I promise. Okay, so do we want to do the floating meteor, or do we want to just go ahead and go with our elven ship mission?
That'd be fucking hilarious to see that fucker get licked at a door.
Fine. Yeah.
He goes,
Have you gone a lot of
you
action?
Think, you think I'm getting off this ship to something you said just licked its lips at us?
It was a huge gate.
Yeah. Also, you're owned by us now. So.
Sprinkle.
Look, as the resident other robot, you should also be against this.
No, you're like an
Wow.
appliance.
Guys, come on. Very two, you're among friends. It's a bit of a warming period.
I feel real
Yeah.
friendly right now.
All right. How about this? You and I play cards later.
You gonna cheat?
No.
Roll deception.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. You don't intend to?
Okay. We'll play Go Fish. So, licking lips, elven ships, ass and tits.
Fucking love Rob Summit. Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll do that then. Are you cool with that? You've been awfully quiet.
I use telepathy to talk to Oren. I'm like, you cool with this?
Yeah, it'll be good. I mean, as long as we get what we need to do done, it'll be alright.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay.
All
Saying
right.
you haven't said much. I mean,
You've been quiet over there.
yeah, you're as quiet as a dead man.
Dealing with any
I'd say we handle the door.
You get a lot on your plate.
dealing with any internal turmoil.
You guys don't know.
You guys wouldn't
said-
fucking know.
You said the dead man thing?
Yeah.
Barry 2 in the corner.
All right, so let's do that, and then after this, provided we all don't get fucked or imprisoned or all
Licked.
killed,
Yeah.
we got the Eberron thing. However, I do, for transparency's sake, Sprinkle and I might need to make a pit stop and then go talk to and I pull my red coat.
Okay.
You're
Out of fashion.
still fucking wearing that.
Well, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Represent.
Crashed.
Yeah.
Alright. This is
crash.
actually a great time, I
Is that
think,
pizza red?
to take our dinner break.
Yeah, he ran to get a pizza. Somebody.
You have to do it because it's stuck on you.
Oh, hey.
Gentlemen,
Hey, yeah.
ladies, we are going to go to take a break. We'll be back in. I don't know when we're going to be back because I don't know if our food's got here.
It's
So-
here.
Oh, it's here. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I went and picked it up.
Perfect.
I
Yeah,
thought
he
you were
did.
rocking a piss, bro.
He
All right.
dipped out.
All right. Thank you. We'll be back. You guys will get the alert for everything. Check us out on YouTube.